Hey, Elvira. What's going on, everybody? What's up? Y'all already know what day of the week it is. It is Thursday, Thirsty Thursday, Throwback Thursday, Throw Me Off a Bridge Thursday, whatever you want to call it Thursday. It is Thursday. It's 10 p.m. here on the East Coast. And I'm not going to lie, I was on the struggle bus waiting until the 10 o'clock hour to go live, y'all. I'm tired. It's been busy. It's been hectic here the last couple of days. Work's been crazy. Getting things done around the house have been crazy. But that is about it. I'm here now. I brought the energy. I always bring the energy. It doesn't matter. I just pretend like I'm on a cruise ship and then the energy just flows, right? It just comes to you. So let's get right to the chat and say what's going on, everybody. What's going on? Kurt and Marsha with See Me Traveling. The first one's in the house, followed by the one and only Josh and Chastity over at the Moonlight Adventures. Scott McNeil, you were in third place this weekend, bro. Bronze it is for you. You need to get better, man. I'm just kidding. Terry and Jean. Terry, I hope you and Jean are having a fantastic night. Good to see you here. Robin, how are you tonight? Wanda, what's going on, girl? Cruising for Food is in the house. Doug, I hope you're having a fantastic night up there in Canada. Cameron, what's going on? Julie in the house. And I think that's it for right now. That's everybody that's in the chat. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Doug, don't rub it in. I know it's only 7 p.m. on the West Coast, but I am on the East Coast, and it's 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. It's dark outside. Usually I'm sucking on my CPAP by now in La La Land. But I'm here because it's Thursday, y'all. It's Thursday, and I wouldn't want to be any other place than here on the YouTube land than with y'all. So, Wanda, I have missed you as well. We are definitely cruising together soon. Before 2023 is out, we'll be on a ship together. As long as you don't change your plans, we'll be on a ship together, and I can't wait to get on the new Jubilee. But that's not what we're talking about tonight. Tonight, we're talking about 3 weeks to Alaska. Now, 3 weeks to Alaska. I'm originally a Northeast, boy. Like, that's born and raised in the Northeast. But I now reside in Florida, where the coldest days are maybe like 60 degrees. So I don't have cold weather gear. So I need some help. What are some things that I should pack or get or bring or find or buy or borrow? Something like that. Something along those lines for me to take to Alaska. I know you were just there, Wanda, so help a brother out. And I know it was a little cold, so help me out with some tips here. Some tips, some tricks, some travel hacks. Whatever you have, if you've been to Alaska, let me know in the chat. I will be on the Carnival Luminosa July 27th, and I get to be on there with Para DJ, so that's going to be pretty cool. Para DJ will be there. I'll be there. We'll be in Alaska on the Luminosa. Hopefully the wows will be there. I'm really excited to see some wows. I would really like to see some wows. Anthony in the house. What's going on, brother? Oh, but yes, I will be leaving very, very soon, 3 weeks' time, heading to Seattle. I'm going to spend 1 day in Seattle, probably about 18 hours, not a full day. So I'll have about 18 hours in Seattle beforehand, and then it is off to get on the beautiful Luminosa for 7 days to Alaska. We are going to Juneau, Skagway, Ketchikan, and Victoria. So I'm looking forward to it. First time ever heading out to the West Coast. First time ever doing Alaska. First time ever flying from the East Coast to the West Coast. So it'll be pretty exciting. It'll be a fun little trip. It'll be an enjoyable little trip. And, we'll see how it goes. Maybe Alaska will be on the list for many, many years to come. I've never wanted to do Alaska. But now that I live in Florida and, we're this much closer to Satan's domain, it's time to go somewhere where it's a little cooler. So Wanda says just pack in layers. I will be just wear layers. I'll be fine. So I think that's the plan. I think I'm just going to be bringing some longer pants. I'm a big shorts guy. Even when it's cold, I wear shorts. So, I'll most likely bring some pants. I'll bring a long sleeve shirt or two, but pretty much t-shirts. And then just a little pullover hoodie or a fleece. I think I should be good with that. I'm going to bring a cap and some gloves just in case when I'm out there whale watching. If it gets a little chilly, I can put some stuff on and, not be cold, to be warmed up. But that's the plan. Like, that's it. Like, that's all I got going on for now. Y'all have been fantastic. This was the fastest live ever. Did 6 minutes and we're already out of here. We already closed the deal on the topic for this week. I'm just kidding. Wanda said the Spirit had a covered pool area, so it was warm in there. Not sure if the Luminosa has that. I'm not 100% sure, but it is a Spirit class ship. So I haven't done a lot of digging or research into the Luminosa, whether or not to know these things, and I should. But as the weeks get closer, I'll definitely be doing a little bit more research on the ship. I'm not too worried about it. I don't really plan on going swimming unless it's with a pot of orcas, because then, they're my people. Like, we family now. We just gonna hop around in the fjords and just chase little sea lions and all that. But I don't really plan on doing a lot of swimming. Just enjoying the sights, the scenery, and getting some good pictures, some good footage, and being able to experience something new. So that'll be cool. It's not the Caribbean, but it'll be worth it. Riley Creative Travel in the house. What's going on, Blaine and Mallory? I hope y'all having a fantastic night. We're just talking about getting old and being tired. We're not. I'm just I can't even talk. It's just one of those days. You just have one of those days. You just want the day to be over. You want to go to sleep. You want to snuggle up with your blanket, put your CPAP machine on, and just go to bed. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. Everybody has them. Just a lot of stuff going on at the house, getting things put where they need to get put, and moving stuff out of the storage bins and taking stuff to the dump and all that fun stuff, right? All the fun stuff of being, an adult. And then the kids run around and swim all day and have all the fun. Man, what I'd give to be a kid again. But that's it. What's everybody else have planned for this Thursday night? Let's chit chat. Let's have a conversation. Nobody? Crickets. Well, I know Cameron's a little upset right now because he got an offer for an upgrade and went to take the upgrade offer and they wanted him to pay for it right away. Then he got a little butthurt when he realized that. But for those of us that know, upgrade offers, you have to pay for them as soon as you get it. It wouldn't have mattered, but Cameron got a little upset and sent me a little rant message earlier. Other than that, life is life. So I have 3 more cruises scheduled for this year: Alaska, the Booze Cruise, and then the Jubilee. That's it. The year is winding down. We are halfway through the year. The Oracle. Social Blade knows all, and so do I. Are you a bot buyer? Yeah, no. All of my subscribers and everything came naturally. Everything is 100% natural with my channel. I do things the right way here. Cameron says he's not upset. It's crap, but we want a balcony upgrade anyways. It'll happen all in due time. You will definitely be able to get where you need to be with your upgrade offer. So don't stress it. You got plenty of time. You're cruising out in April, and it is July. Kurt says, I type, but nothing will show. It says error. That showed up. The Oracle in the Nauti house, says Josh. I don't even know who the Oracle is, but I'm definitely going to have to check that out. So we can all see you, Kurt. Now he says, never mind. Never mind. Wanda says YouTube does not like her lately. She keeps getting errors when she comments. I haven't had that issue. There are times when I type too fast or too much that the other person's settings, they have like that pause, wait, or whatever. But other than that, I don't have no error issues this week. At least not this week. Blaine said he can't talk about getting old. I done got old. Yeah, I'm getting there, man. It's a matter of time. But, we all get old, right? We all have plans. Cameron said, honestly, I could do it if I wanted to, not make a full payment on another cruise. LOL. Kurt, a few errors earlier about 10 chats. Yeah, Kurt, I don't know, man. I don't know what the issue is or what's going on, but I did not have any issues. Wanda says it's been happening this week. Josh is Peter Pan, bro. Peter Pan in the house. Like Peter Pan peanut butter or Peter Pan from Peter Pan. Because if that's the case, I have a tattoo of you on my chest. So Blaine said, question, I have seen a lot of people joining Threads. Any interest? So I haven't looked into things too much when it comes to that. There's definitely some interest in other things. Like I know I don't want to speak on it because it's not me that's doing this or setting this up. So I don't want to speak on it too soon, but Monday I will be doing some other stuff on another channel. If that person wants to talk about it, they're more than welcome to drop it in here, but I'm not going to speak on it because it's not mine. I was just invited as a guest to be doing some things. So there are some things that I have considered doing. Threads is one of them. I've looked at them. I just haven't considered it 100% yet. But I got a couple other things like in my brain that are just spinning gears. So I definitely want to check it out and do a few things. Never growing up. Never. Wanda is on it, Blaine. So she said it's happening over there. So I'll definitely going to have to check it out. I could show you my tattoo. Like I have no problem showing you my tattoo. She's about to delete her Twitter. I deleted my Twitter a long time ago. Let's not even get into the Twitter conversation. But let's see. I got Peter Pan dead smack on my chest. And then I got like Genie and, I got all the good stuff. The Oracle says thread. I'm certain the cheaters of the YouTube system will flood that as well. Now, listen, we all know there's channels out there, right, that like buy subscribers and all that stuff. So it's just a matter of time before those people bounce into other places. That thing that they say they network on, and that's not networking. Networking is having conversations, trading businesses, talking about businesses, things like that, right? So I'm not one to pass judgment on other people. I do my thing naturally, and I know a bunch of my people in the chat do their thing naturally, and that's all that matters, right? I try to focus on me and myself, and I can't focus on what others are doing. Is it disappointing? Is it upsetting? It makes me furious beyond belief. But watching somebody jump from 205 subscribers on a Monday and then checking their channel again on Tuesday, and they're up to 605 subscribers on Tuesday. Yeah, that's not natural growth unless you're coming in with a banger and you are literally getting hundreds and thousands of views. It's just not natural growth. Natural growth is right where it's at. And with the natural growth, I feel that I am driving people to my channel that want to be here. I am not everybody's cup of tea. I will never be anybody's cup of tea. But I tell you this, I speak my mouth properly, correctly. I give you my opinion, whether it's good or bad, and I give you the honest truth. So if I didn't like something when I was on a cruise or in a port or whatever, I'm going to tell you I didn't like it. I'm not here to make something sweet. I'm here to give you the facts. And when it happened with me, those are my facts. I don't care what everybody else is doing. I care about what I'm doing, the growth of my channel, the natural growth of my channel. And everyone's going to hate. Everyone's going to have haters. So it is what it is. Everyone's not going to like me. I'm not here for everybody, but that's what it is. Josh says, natural growth is where it's at. You're right, brother. Absolutely. Together we'll travel. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Riley's rant. Those who buy subs should be kicked off of YouTube. I'm not passing judgment either. but I have spoken. LOL. I just do me, and if they live with it, then that's on them. And that's it's the thing, because like everyone that's a creator, right, has gotten that email where they're changing the creator platform and allowing smaller channels to get things within their community, right? So like supers and things like that. So for the people that are like busting to try and get to that 1,000 and that 4,000 watch hours, and they're doing everything they possibly can, I think that's beneficial for them if it's natural growth. But it's people that are buying subs that are going to be able to reap that benefit. I do not think that's fair at all. I don't think it's fair one bit. Wanda says, I don't care what anyone else is doing. I do my thing. It irritates me how much time and effort people waste on hating on each other. Absolute 100% facts, because they would spend more time hating on other people instead of just figuring out a way to make their stuff work and allow it to just be in peace. And listen, the internet's so big, there's plenty of room for everybody, right? There's new creators every day. Just go on, do your thing, and just be happy with life. Blaine says, I've dropped a lot of people this week due to drama. Ain't got time for that. No, sir. No drama. Wanda don't need that energy. I don't need that energy. Kurt don't need that energy. Nobody needs that energy. Kurt says, hashtag spread love and hate equally. Josh has unsubbed to several. Wanda's telling Kurt to stop it. Usually by now in the morning time, Kurt's being told spanked. Spank him, Marsha. Spank him. There is enough pie for everyone. Absolutely, Josh. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Kurt, that is right. KW, what's going on, my brother? Love the lives. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. I seen what you did last week. We're definitely going to have the chit chat so we can do some things and put some things together, and we can get some good ideas for that. That's going to be an epic trip. Wanda, if you were here last week, oh man, you missed on a good live last week. So let's talk Alaska, right, Wanda? Let's change the subject, right? Let's talk Alaska. What excursions do I have planned? Currently, I have 2 excursions planned. One is a small wow discovery, so wow watching, and then the other one is the White Pass Rail. So I love nature. Nature is awesome. For those of you that followed along with my transatlantics and things like that, I love taking pictures of flowers and trees and scenery and just buildings and things like that. So White Pass excursion for me is one that I absolutely want to do because of the trees and the wildlife and all of that. But that they're the 2 excursions I have planned, and then I have an excursion called Eat All the Crabs. You can't book it with Carnival. You can't book it through anybody else. You literally just show up to Tracy's Crab Shack and just order every single crab they have. That's my plan. I plan on eating my weight in crab when I'm in Alaska. Doubt it's going to happen, but I'm going to try. Blaine says, speaking of pie, I just had some with a scoop of ice cream and a dash of cinnamon on it. Yummy apple pie. Wanda in the house with a super chat. Girl, you know you don't have to do that. Sorry I missed the last few weeks, but I wasn't home. LOL. I'm excited for your cruise. I'm so excited. And, you know, not for nothing, I'm jealous. Like, I'm really jealous. You just had an epic week and a half just being at the naming ceremony, getting to see Jay Leno, getting your picture with the Godfather himself and all of that. Absolutely epic to see those trips and just to be able to fly, which I've talked about numerous times, from one coast to the other coast in such a short period of time to hop on a cruise. I can't wait to do some crazy stuff like that. And y'all just have to follow along because I got something crazy like that planned for April. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. I got something planned like that for April. Robin asked, Mike, will you be posting while you are headed to the West Coast and Alaska? Absolutely. So I always post pictures on the Facebook page. So if you're not part of the community over on Facebook, there's a little button right up in my banner on YouTube. You click on that and that'll take you right over to the Facebook page. I constantly post pictures every day when I'm in my ports. I do big photo dumps, quick little video clips over there. I will be posting shorts as well as long form content. So be ready because that is some stuff I absolutely want to get out and get out very, very quickly. Trains are awesome. Love traveling by train. Yeah, Josh, and not for nothing, man. Like I'm originally from the Northeast, right? So growing up in Philadelphia and New Jersey, like our highest rate of travel up there is the train, the speed line, and the L and all that. So I'm used to traveling on train. I did it when I went to London. I flew into Heathrow and took the train all the way in from Heathrow to London, and then walked to my hotel. So I'm all for the train. Wanda says the White Pass Railroad was amazing. You will love it. I got the last train car, so unobstructed view. So now that's my plan. I want to go on the last train car so that way I can stand off the back of the train car and get some epic videos and pictures and all of that. So that is one thing I really, really am looking forward to. Even if I have to like walk in between, I really want to do that too. So that'll definitely be on my list. I know I want to hit the train system in Seattle, or the whatever their transit system is over there. I want to say it's like a train system, like a monorail system. I could be wrong though. Josh says Miss Alaska really need to go on a sailing up there. Only been land based. Now, see, if I like it, I think I want to go back land based, right? So that's my biggest fear, is going there and falling in love with it like I did with Europe. So now that I've been to Europe a few times and different places, I've fallen in love to the point to where I want to hop on a plane and go back to these places for a week or 2 weeks, whatever it is. But I know I'm going to want to hit Alaska land based, because on the cruise, now you're hitting a lot of Alaska, right? But you're only hitting such a small part of it. Alaska is so much more. I want to hit the Northern Lights. I want to see the Northern Lights. And I want to see, so many different things, but it's just a matter of time. Robin, yes, you are in the Facebook group. Great. So you will see everything that gets posted. Bruce in the house with Ocean to Ocean Travel. What's going on, Bruce and Cindy, all the way on the West Coast? Chuck Spencer, hey. I'm assuming you just woke up from a nap since I talked to you earlier and you were at work, my friend. Wanda said, I even got pregnant in Canada. The men in Victoria are, Wanda, I can't with you sometimes, girl. Late to the show. You're still at work? You're still at work, Chuck? You were at work when I talked to you earlier. Oh, no. No. I'm having flashbacks. Nope. No flashbacks. But that's it. That's what I have planned so far. I have that planned. 2 excursions. I'm definitely going to hit up Chihuly. I'm definitely going to hit up the Space Needle. Got to go to Starbucks to get my cup. All the basics. I got to go to Pike Place to get some chowder, watch them throw some fish around. He does live there. 72-hour shift. Well, I thought you were on the end of it. Don't yell at me. Jeez, Charles. Listen, you want to talk about G's, Charles? We were on a cruise, right? We just did this little 3-day, just got back last week. And the guy goes, what's your name? And I said, my name's Mike. And usually Chuck goes, Charles. So the one time I was like, that's Charles. He's like, you can call me Chuck. I'm like, I can't win with this guy. I cannot win with this guy. One time he tells the guy his name's Chuck. One time he tells the guy his name's Charles. You just can't win. You just can't win. It's Charles. Hey, Charles. So Doug is at home helping Heather try to find pieces of a Lego kit she is currently working on. Let's not talk about Legos, Doug, because I'm a little upset right now because, the Pac-Man Lego set came out, right? So for those of you who don't know this about me, I'm definitely a Lego nerd. I like building Lego sets, and then I display them up here by my TV. It's all crazy. I have a bunch of different Lego sets. So my last build that I did was the Atari Lego set, and when the Pac-Man Lego set came out. And I was like, oh, it's going to be perfect. I can put it on the other side and I can have both my retro games. I still haven't got it yet. Call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. That is a fact. And I don't think we were ever late for dinner on the cruise. You should totally do a helicopter excursion. I took a helicopter to Mendenhall Glacier. I almost cried. So let's talk about that, right? I looked into the helicopter excursion. I was going to do it. I was absolutely going to book it. $600 and some. That's a little steep for an excursion, but we're talking like a once in a lifetime type of excursion. Would have been great, but they're charging me an extra fee because I'm over the weight limit. Not a problem, but now we're talking like $800, $850 for one excursion. Maybe next time, let me get a little bit more coin stacked up for excursions and I'll definitely hit that, but I can't see dropping that much money for an excursion right now. I know I'm definitely going to end up going back to Alaska. This ain't going to be a one and done type thing, just like Europe, but definitely going to save for some things like that. Josh, I appreciate you for being here, brother. Get some sleep, and I will chit chat with you tomorrow at some point. If not tomorrow, then one of these other days. Yeah, so Blaine says he's got a huge bucket list. And it pales in comparison to some, he needs a new bucket. So what I did was I created my bucket list and my bucket got some holes in it. So I took it and I put it in a garbage can. And so now instead of having a bucket list, I got a trash can list because you can fit more into a trash can than you can a bucket. So I need to get all these things done. That's how we're going to do this one. Mine is now in a 55 gallon big old trash can of all the things I want to do. I got a map that like scratches off certain places and all that. And I look at it and I go, 248 more places to go. I don't know. It's tough to figure things out because like I want to do some new stuff that I haven't done, but I like doing certain things. No, you need to keep it a bucket list. The more you do, the more room you have to add to it. Well, I guess if you look at it that way, I look at it like this is all the things I need to do and I have to do it regardless. It just needs to get done. But like Italy and Paris and there's just so much. Greece and just laying on the beach in Santorini. It's just Mykonos. There's just so many things on the list that I want to do. Party on the Sea is in the house. What's going on, Eric? I hope you're having a great night, brother. There's just so much stuff. There's so many different things. Chuck's got some things on his list. Scott's got some things on his list. I got some things on my list. There's just so much. I've tried getting Kurt to do some crazy stuff with me. He's not ready to jump yet, but we'll get him there. Hashtag trash can list. Wanda tries to do something new every trip. So that's with me. So like I'm always big on local stuff, right? So trying to do like local things. And it's hard when you go to some ports. Like we were in Bimini, so it was hard to do some local stuff in Bimini. You pretty much had like the straw market and all of that and just a little bit of the island that you could go around and explore. But we did some new stuff. Chuck did some new stuff. We got some local food cooked right there. It was phenomenal. Not in a restaurant, nothing like that. A guy just literally popped up a barbecue in the middle of this lot and was grilling up food, and that's where we decided to have lunch. So that was new. It was exciting. It was fun. I haven't gotten the new Pac-Man yet. The last one I did was the Titanic, and Heather is doing a Lord of the Rings kit. Nice. The Titanic, how long did that take you? That had to take a long time. That's what, 11 bags? That's six boxes, something like that. That's a lot. 6 books or something. Man, that's a lot. In 3 weeks, Wanda will be going to upstate New York to do some hiking and wine touring. Ooh. That sounds fun. And then you're coming to Florida, right? Aren't you coming to Florida in August? Try something new. Don't tell my wife that. I will not tell Marcia that Kurt is trying something new, Marcia. I will not tell Marcia Kurt is trying something new. Blaine says it sounds like fun. Keep it fresh, Kurt. Keep it fresh is what Blaine says. Going to Watkins Glen. You'll be in Dunedin, Florida next weekend? Is that what that says? Because that name does not spell anything. Kurt says she is sleeping. But it's near Ocala. Is it Dunnell? Dunnellon? Dunnell? That's probably where you're going. Yeah. That's not too far. I'm literally an hour from Ocala. But that's like up in the Citrus Springs area. If that's where you're going. Let's see. I got the map pulled up over here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's like the Citrus Springs area. Like 40 minutes from Crystal River, if that. I'm in a little town just south of there. If you look at the map of like 41, if you take 41 all the way down, I'm in a town called Spring Hill. Yeah, let me know when you're in town. You are more than welcome to come on over. My crazy parents. I love my parents. My parents are great. Rainbow River, to be exact. Yeah, so that's up there by Ocala, but it's not. Let's see. Rainbow River, Florida. From me is. Yeah, I'm not walking. You crazy? 58-minute drive. So it's 58 minutes. 58 minutes to get to where you're going to be at from my house. It's 52 miles. So it's really not that far from where I'm at. Yeah, you knew that because of the small channel that lives near me. You mean my friends, Tony and Jenny, with that micro channel they have? You crazy. That channel is far from small. That's nuts. PSV Odyssey in the house. Paul, what is going on? Howdy. But yeah, you're about 50 minutes for me at Rainbow River. So that's not too bad. But that's up there just north of Citrus Springs. So, but yeah, that's it. I have to check out some of these channels, right? Like, I felt a little attacked, but I have to check out this channel. It's one of those days, man. Oh no, where'd my chat go? My chat disappeared. There it is. There it is. Oh. Man, it's getting to be like it's 10:35 and I feel like I'm ready to go to sleep. I love hanging out with Tony and Jenny. Always a great time. Yes, they're awesome, man. When I tell you like the most down to earth people you'll ever meet in your life, they're absolutely amazing. Wanda said I finally got to meet Jenny on the Alaska cruise. Yeah, and I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm jealous. They're my neighbors. I live right around the corner from them, but I see them more on cruise ships than I do in real life. So for those of you who want to catch up on the Carnival Venezia and the Carnival Spirit, with their Alaska itineraries and sailings from New York, you can check out Cruising for Food. She will be live this Saturday, and we'll talk about the Carnival Venezia and the Freezer Bagakoff cruise that she just went on. Totally fangirling when you met her. Yeah, a lot of us have, and a lot of us that have met her like numerous times still do that. Cameron will be there. We'll all be there, Wanda. Don't worry. Larry Thomas in the house with a super chat. Hello, Mike and Nauti. Hope everyone had a wonderful 4th. I guess it's good to finally be back. LOL. Glad I remembered to catch you. Let's keep cruising. Yes, Larry, let's keep cruising. I hope you and Elaine are having a fantastic time. That's it, right? You're not on a ship for how long? How long is your hiatus until your next cruise, Larry? Oh, that is great. That is absolutely great. That if you want to have retirement goals and life goals, Larry and Elaine Thomas are absolutely the life goals you want to have. Fantastic people, wonderful people, some of the best human beings you can ever be in the company of and live such an amazing lifestyle. And it's just, it brings you hope for your life when you get older. September 1st. That's the next time they get on a cruise ship. September 1st. Man, that's a long pause in service there, Larry. That's a long break. It's all well worth it. I would assume it's all well worth it. Hopefully everything is going well with Elaine in the book. And y'all are enjoying, your summer and having a good time. Blaine said, I got to meet Larry and Elaine on the celebration. Lovely time. Yes, absolutely lovely people, wonderful people. Got to enjoy many, many good dinners with Larry and Elaine and some many good conversations. There it is. September 1st through December 17th. That's what I was looking for. Just enough. Just a short little cruise. September 1st through December 17th. Wanda says, just enough time to catch us on your laundry and practice your speed eating. Yeah, Blaine, it's not easy to listen, if it wasn't for the offers I have, I would not be cruising as much as I am. So let's just say thanks to Carnival for keeping me afloat. Because if it wasn't for the offers, man, I'd probably only be going 2 or 3 times a year. And that would be pushing it. What did Kurt say? No live back in the holler. No one will bother you. Well, looks like I need to pack on up and move to the holler. You let me know if there's some room up there, Kurt. Larry is a champion speed burrito eater. I did not know that. Now I'm going to have to challenge the champion at his own game next time we're on a cruise together. Did you hear me? I just hollered. Chuck Spencer says, Blaine, Mike just prepays for his cruises in the casino. And this is where Chuck Spencer gets put in timeout. No. And Larry, I was a loser. You're never a loser, Larry. Come on. You lost at the speed eating burrito contest. I would probably lose at that too. I would end up like choking on it. And I love a good blue iguana burrito. I love a good blue iguana burrito. Oh, man. It's 10:40, huh? 10:40. Chuck says I do the same thing, Mike. Yeah, it happens. It's kind of like when you were a kid playing those games on like the boardwalks or things like that. the claw machines. You pick it up, it brings it over, and then it drops. And you pick it up and brings it over, and then it drops. And each time you get it closer to the chute, you feed it $5 more because you know it's coming. And then at the end of it, you got a 25-cent rubber duck and you spent $25. It's kind of like that with slot machines sometimes. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes you put $1 in, you get 2,500 rubber ducks. It's just the odds are not always in your favor. Scott said, I can't put him in timeout. Wanda said, Larry was a great team member on the Alaska cruise. Oh, without a doubt. I would love to cruise to Alaska with Larry and Elaine. But I tell you what, they're awesome people to have as friends, not just friends, but on the cruise ship, but like out of the cruise ship, right? Like Larry is the type of person that will hold a good conversation with you, but I also feel will like tell you how it is. Like if I called him up and I was like, Larry, I messed up, and he gonna be like, yeah, well, that's what you get. But he'll be nice by telling me that's what I get. I love cruising with Larry and Elaine. Every time I go on a cruise and Scotty will be like, yep, Larry and Elaine are going. Be like, yes, dinner with Larry and Elaine. Fabulous. I'm all right with that. I'm cool with that. Larry rocks those hats so well. And let me tell you what, him and Elaine rock the rubber duck shirt perfectly on embarkation day. They both wear matching rubber duck shirts. It is absolutely awesome. Eric says, I like to do my 4 to 5 cruises a year, but next year definitely will be less. So last year was 12 last year. I think it was 12 last year, 12 or 13. I think I closed the year out with 12 last year. I think it was like one a month that it averaged out to. It was great. This year, I am not on track to be anywhere near close to that. So this year is definitely less, but this year is definitely like more exciting and different. Last year, I took all Caribbean except for one. So this year it's definitely, all over the place, all over the globe. And I'm absolutely A-okay with doing less as long as it's less, but more a broader horizon. Wanda said, the claw machine is never your friend. No, nope, not at all. And that Larry is her dream boyfriend in her next life. And there goes Blaine. Attention. Wanda just got pregnant again. Dude, I think we need to call the Guinness World Book of Records for how many times one person can get pregnant just by verbiage. Because I'm telling you right now, we'd have it with Wanda. We'd have it with Wanda. This year will be the most at 4 at least, but next year we'll see 2 officially booked, but both are longer. So that's the thing. Like, I'm all right with it being less cruises as long as they are different itineraries and like worth it. So transatlantics, Alaska, New England, Mediterranean, anything to like Antarctica or anything like that. It's just, I think that will be more appealing to people than just constantly Caribbean, right? So you can constantly repeat content. You can constantly recreate content and go to Cozumel and make a video every time you're there and put it out, and it'll do what it does. It'll make views. It'll get you where it needs to get you. But I think there's more people searching for that Mediterranean cruise, that exotic style cruise, that cruise to, Mykonos and Santorini and Shipwreck Cove and Rome and Naples and Sicily. And I just think that would do so much better. And not only would it do better, I think it would be more exciting to do those types of itineraries, like fly halfway around the world and then cruise for 10 days and fly halfway back around the world or cruise halfway back around the world. It would just be an epic experience all around. Wanda is just doing her part to populate the world. Party on the Seas from Scott. He says, you should look into a transatlantic next year. Wanda has some exciting cruises booked for next year. Do you care to share? Do you care to share? Cameron says, I second that, Scott. Maybe 418 on the Glory. Hmm. And Eric, like Eric just said, right? Scott McNeil, I've been really thinking about which one I want to do. I don't want to fly, so I would do a transatlantic each way. That's where it gets a little tricky. That's where it gets a little tough, right? So I hoped to do that one year, do a transatlantic over and then transatlantic back, but here's the problem. Not all cruises go there at the same time as ones that come back, or come back as the same time as ones that go there. So you're going to have to give a little bit of time over in Europe to be able to do so, or you're going to just come back on the QE2 or something like that, an ocean liner. Which I'm game to do that as well. Go on Cunard, come across on the QE, and just take the ocean liner 7 days right up to New York from London. I would be okay with that as well. But I think flying over there, doing a cruise, let's just say hypothetically, someone flies to Italy, does a 10-day cruise, flies to Spain, and does a transatlantic all the way back to the States. Like, that would be an epic trip. Larry said, I'm trying to find a way to meet up with you guys on the TA on the Glory. Figure it out, Larry. You know where we'll be. Scott said, I wish I could, Cameron. I would love to see Cunard. That would be worth it right there. And that's the thing, right? Like, I'm so close to pulling the gun on so many different things, but they might be shorter built itineraries or things like that, but they're better things. Like, I think they're things that are going to do better for the channel. I think they're things that are going to bring a lot of stuff to the community itself, and just put out more information that you really don't see from US-based content creators, and not just US-based content creators, like honest opinions, right? So I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm not going to make something up or whatever it is just to be nice. Like, if it was cold food, I'm going to tell you it was cold food. If the entertainment was crap, I'm going to tell you it was crap. But that's just the way it is. I'm looking to do so many crazy things, and I got April pretty much figured out for next year. I got February pretty much figured out for next year, and I'm starting January off on the Jubilee. So it's been pretty good. Eric, I'm currently booked on a Princess one for next year. So send me a message and I'll let you know which one. Wanda has the Carnival of Forenzia inaugural May 2nd, 2024. Enchanted Princess, August 10th, Fort Lauderdale, New York, 14 nights. Carnival of Venezia, December 6th, New York to Port Canaveral. Now that's some pretty awesome itineraries. And next November, Princess is going to be sailing out of Port Canaveral. So that's another thing that I want to get on. I've been on the Caribbean Princess a few times, but being able to get on in Port Canaveral with Princess is going to be new, so that'll be exciting to get done. But those itineraries, they seem pretty legit, Wanda. I'm gonna have to look at that August one, Fort Lauderdale to New York. I'm gonna have to look at that one. Julie says, Wanda, I'll be on the Venezia in December. Blaine says, yeah, you don't see much of us pushing out Cunard, so I say do it. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, you see a lot of people on Cunard, right? You see the one when I say Cunard, I think of one person that comes to mind. That's Gary Bembridge. Boom, first one that comes to mind. He talks about Cunard, but you don't see it getting pushed out as much. You don't see it being talked about as much. Now, am I willing to go fancy 7 nights for dinner? I'm going to say no. I'm really going to say no. Will I do it? Absolutely. Am I excited to do it? No. But I definitely want to experience it. I want to film it. I want to bring some content from Cunard to the people, to the masses. So the only way to do it is to do it. So I got some things in the works. I'm looking at some things for next year. So we'll see what happens. Oh no, Julie, who? Oh no, she didn't get to meet you on the vloggers, Wanda. So there's some things that are getting, pumped out for next year. There's some things already in the works. Eventually, I'm going to have to talk about it. Eventually, I'm going to have to bring it up. Eventually, I'm going to have to tell people what it is I got planned and just make it happen and make it known. But it's not going to be yet. Not going to be yet. Ain't going to be now. But Eric, you can send me a message, bro, and I'll let you know which one it is that I'm talking about next year. We are on the 12-day Halloween cruise on the Venezia out of New York City. That sounds like a fun cruise. Kurt says, no, don't tell. I will not tell. I will not tell. This secret is a sealed secret. But listen, for those of you who don't know, it's International Kissing Day today. Kurt started it off. I seen Wanda post something about it. And if I was in Virginia, Marsha have a little competition on our hands because I'd be over there giving Big Daddy Kurt some smooches. I can't wait to get on it. We all know I haven't been on it yet, so I definitely have to get on it. I have to get on it. I'm excited to get on the Luminosa. So let's do one thing at a time, right? Let's get the Luminosa out of the books. I really don't want to go on a cruise out of New York, but I know I'm ultimately going to end up having to do it. It's just the reason I don't want to do it is because when I left up there, I swore I would never go back to New York. Now, I have my reasons. I used to drive through New York every day, 6 days a week for work. I used to drive through the Cross Bronx Expressway all the way up into Connecticut. And I swore once I left, I will never go back to New York. But now I want to go and I want to cruise and want to cruise around the Statue of Liberty and all that stuff. So, we'll see what happens. Wanda loves cruising out of New York next to Miami. Now, I'm not a big fan of cruising out of Miami. It's such a busy port. So busy. But, Port Canaveral, I'm all right with Port Canaveral. Not as busy. A lot faster to international water for the casino to open. Things like that. So it's going to be I want to hit every port in the U.S. So eventually I'm going to hit every single cruise port. Kurt says also at Cruising for Food, roll something in your hand day. Scott knows about that day. Who cares if it's busy? It's a beautiful Salaway. As usual, I'm going to say it. Quit being a whiny little bloop. Bloop. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. It's 10:55, and I think it's time to say goodbye. I'm getting tired, y'all. I was up early today. I was up early yesterday, and I'm super ready for bed. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Y'all do me a favor, share this out because natural growth is the best growth, right? So we don't buy subscribers here. Share this out with your family, with your friends. Hit that like button on your way out the door. I will be here next week. Same time, same channel. She wants her money back. She got gypped for 5 minutes. I will make it up to you. I will come on 5 minutes early next week. How's that? Or I'll come on 5 minutes. I'll stay on 5 minutes late next week. I'll make it up. I'll make it up to you somehow. But I can feel myself getting super sleepy. So I don't want to just keep rambling for 5 minutes, but I will make it up to you. I promise. Oh my God, Kurt. Oh my God. But we'll leave it with this. Kurt says, at Cruising for Food, Marsha wanted to know if there's a national tug something in your hand day. Until next time, y'all know what to do. Y'all stay naughty. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I love y'all. Until next week, y'all have a safe and wonderful weekend. Peace.